Hi there, this is Gina, and for this Minute Clinic, I would like to help you out with some troubleshooting. First of all, we want to talk about the bobbin. So if your bobbin looks like this, chances are your thread did not get up underneath the tension here. So you want to be sure that you slide your thread up underneath the little spring here to be sure that your bobbin is winding tight. You don't want to sew with a bobbin that looks like this. Another thing that we want to think about, if our stitches don't look right, we want to check our thread tension. So generally you don't need to change the numbers, but you want to be sure that your presser foot is up when you're threading your machine to make sure that your tension discs are open and your thread can seat properly here. The next thing we want to talk about is going to be the take-up lever here. And oftentimes your thread can sort of pop out of this area when you're stitching. A lot of machines have a clip there these days, so that doesn't happen. But be sure you get your thread into the take-up lever, or you'll have a lot of looping and nesting underneath your fabric as you're trying to sew. Next, we'll take a look at our needle. It's important to have your needle all the way in, and so we have a window at the top here so that we can see the top of our needle to make sure that it's been inserted all the way up as far as it can go. Another really important thing is to be sure that you have the needle in forward. You want to be sure that that flat spot is facing to the back and the groove down the front of the needle is facing towards you. The last thing we can take a look at here is your bobbin tension. So if your bobbin is correctly into the tension, you'll see your thread coming across from about 8 o'clock. If it's not incorrectly, it'll be coming from about 2 o'clock. So take a look at those things if your stitching isn't looking good. This has been your Kingdom Sewing Minute Clinic.